Bonjour Juliette.
Bonjour Stéphane.
Bienvenue sur le plateau.
Welcome to the studio.
Et bon retour, hein?
Welcome back from leave.
They say in Ghana, right? Well, it's very exciting. Apart from the teams not accepting to get in the buses, it's very exciting because Women's AFCON, it's taking center stage this weekend in Cameroon. So what can you tell us about this?
Exactly, like we highlighted on our grand angle, the 12th edition of the African Women Cup of Nations is set to kick off in Cameroon tomorrow, and amid high expectations from fans at home after the national team came second in the last tournament won by Nigeria in Namibia. That was in 2014. So local football fans are hoping their team can claim victory on home ground, and this year the indomitable Lioness of Cameroon face a tough Group A that includes South Africa, Zimbabwe, and also Egypt. So both South Africa and Zimbabwe showed that there are no pushovers as they represented Africa at the Rio Games in summer. And Egypt are also arguably North Africa's strongest team in that group. And Cameroon will kick off their tournament with opening match against Egypt at the Stade Municipal Stadium, and definitely defending champions, that is Nigeria, will begin their title defense against Mali on November 20 at the Stade Municipal de Limbe. So they will definitely be one of the favorites, having qualified for every AFCON, that is the women's AFCON. They've qualified for all the editions in the past. So sitting alongside the Falcons in Group B will be Kenya. They are making their first time appearance at the tournament. And Black Queens of Ghana, who have also, they've always trailed Nigeria there. So interesting weeks ahead in Cameroon.
Je vous ai vu me regarder lorsque vous parliez du stade Amadou Ahidjo de Yaoundé. De toute façon, j'imagine que ces équipes qui prendront part à ce tournoi viennent chacune avec un palmarès assez éloquent.
I'm sure the teams are coming with.
But when you check the stats, definitely it favors Nigeria, like we said. But Cameroon, who are hosts, they've made 11th appearance in the other tournaments. The previous best appearance was runners-up. That was in 1991. And 2004 and 2014. Nigeria, 12 appearances coming into this tournament. They've won it 9 times, a record 9 times. No other country has won that number of times. And Egypt, second appearance at the tournament, and they made it to the group stage in 1998. Ghana, 11th appearance, runners-up in 1998. 2002 and 2006. And Kenya, like we said, they are making their debut. And Mali, 6th appearance at the Women's AFCON group stage. That was their best previous appearance. It was in 2002, 2004, 2006, 2008, and also 2010. South Africa, they're also a strong force on the continent when it comes to women's football. They're making their 11th appearance, so they failed to not qualify just once. And they were runners-up in 1995, 2000, and 2008, as well as 2012. And lastly, Zimbabwe, and they vowed to make surprises at this tournament. This is their 4th appearance at the tournament, and they placed 4th in 2000.
And I insist, Kenya might just surprise us again, must surprise you again this time. So I'm very sure the home team, Cameroon, is not taking anything for granted in their bid to host these games.
Exactly, Lynette. And under the leadership of coach of the side, Cameroon have in the last 8 years made great strides and even qualified for their first World Cup tournament last year in Canada. We put the spotlight on the host nation, and here from the Federation, we also take some view from the players who are going to be involved, as well as the man at the helm of affairs.
Le Cameroun, dans son entièreté.
The whole of Cameroon is ready for the Women's AFCON, as we said before, and as African Confederation of Football. There are minor details that still needs to be finalized, and that had to do with finalizing construction for training facilities and the Amadou Ahidjo Stadium.
Du très beau stade à venir, le stade omnisport Amadou Ahidjo.
Tout ce qu'on peut dire, c'est que
all we can say is that we will give it our all so that we won't disappoint, especially women, and to allow female sports in Cameroon to progress.
se développer davantage.
We have been preparing for a long time. I think that we have worked on the physical, tactical and mental level, and we have also played many friendly matches. We are satisfied of our preparation.
Voilà, Juliette, vous nous parlez d'Avram Grant.
Juliette, you want to talk to us now about Avram Grant? I'm sure he's not a happy man now.
Trouble brewing in the Ghana camp as the Ghana Football Association have resolved to terminate the contract of Black Stars coach Avram Grant, and reports in the country suggest. So Grant is said to have demonstrated an action which has triggered the Football Association's decision to cancel his contract before the Stars leave for the 2017 Cup of Nations, that is in Gabon. So tensions between Avram Grant and the Ghana Football Association heightened recently. So it must be a very interesting week ahead in Ghana. We'll see if duly they are going to sack Avram Grant.
Merci, Juliette.
Thank you very much, Juliette, and all the best to the teams in the AFCON games that are going to begin this weekend.